Hello everyone, in this particular video we are going to discuss what exactly is a management development program which is organized for CA Final Rankholders in Bangalore, and I am going to share my personal experience and the entire journey of 25 days and what was the learning in those 25 days. So let's watch this entire video in order to understand what exactly is the management development program and should you get a rank in your CA finals in order to get into the management development program. I'd like to share my experience right from the first day itself when I had entered Bangalore. So this is a 25 days program which is organized for CA Final Rankholders by ICAI at a very subsidized cost of rupees 20,000. During the first 7 days, there was a company named Samkara, and they have professional faculties from IIM Ahmedabad and Bangalore who used to teach us about interview preparation and group discussion tips. So trust me, that was very helpful for the first 7 days because they taught us how to face an interview and how to ace in a group discussion. I'd just like to share in detail what was my learning in those 7 days. So there were sessions which were organized, and these were one-on-one sessions wherein those professional faculties used to tell us that what is lacking in your resume and what you should ideally build in order to ace any kind of interview. There was also one test which is known as the Berkman's test, and it was done in order to understand in which particular field you're excelling it and what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses and how you can overcome them. After this particular thing, there was one 30-second short video which was shot by each and every one based on what his elevator pitch is going to be. Now understand what an elevator pitch is. I've already covered this in my previous video of how to prepare for campus placements, but I'll just brief it in short. If you are going in an elevator with a CEO of a company, what are you going to tell him in those 30 seconds that will completely impress him so that he can select you and he can hire you in his company? So this is called as an elevator pitch. So they had asked us to prepare one elevator pitch per person. It would be 30 to 45 seconds, and they used to record that in their mobile and they used to show them separately to us so that we can understand where we are lacking and at what point of phrases and what point of sentences we need to improve upon. So this was very helpful, and I think this is definitely going to help in your interview cracking and the group discussions which are going to happen. They had also given us one entire booklet. So it was a thin booklet of 100 or 120 pages itself, and that booklet contained all the major interview questions that can be asked. So there's a HR round which you would know, and in HR round they ask us everything about our past, about our history. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Tell me something which is not there in your resume. And these questions used to contain the answers in terms of what you should say if these questions are asked to you in an interview. So that was also a very good booklet, and I think I have been able to learn a lot of things through that particular booklet as well. So during the first 7 days, it was entirely an insightful session, and during the 7 days we were able to learn a lot of things which helped us crack our interviews during the last day of campus placement. After those 7 days, we had faculties who had come from IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Bangalore once again, and they used to cover some insightful and brilliant case studies that were happening in the real life. So that was also a very good session for all of us. You know what happens in a CA curriculum? We are learning a lot of things, but that is only a memory-based technique. However, if you compare a curriculum of an MBA, that would contain case studies and that is completely application based as compared to the CA curriculum, which according to me is memory based. So I think this would be very useful in terms of getting to know how a particular MBA program runs. So of course I have not been into an MBA, but then I've spoken to my friends who have gone into MBA programs, and they tell that whatever is there in the MDP, that is nothing but a cut short version of an MBA in those 25 days. So this is the importance of the management development program, and you would explore a lot of case studies and you would have to think a lot in order to solve those case studies. So this is not only going to help you think, but it will also create networking advantages because you are going to work in a team, and that is the biggest advantage of management development program, that is networking. So at my time, there were 129 rank holders who had come in Bangalore. So these are rank holders from old course as well as new course, and I know 128 of them. So basically that is a huge network now. So they are spread across India, and if I face any kind of problem, I can contact any one of them separately. Then, like regarding the fun part, there was an activity which was done by a marketing expert. So that was an activity which was based on selling a particular greeting card to a customer, and the main objective of that activity was that all the cards which you are going to sell should be identical, and there should not be any kind of differences in those two cards, they should be absolutely identical in terms of your drawing, in terms of your coloring, in terms of what you're going to write. That should be absolutely identical. And trust me, not even a single person in the entire class won the competition. So everyone lost, because the marketing expert who was there, who had come to our particular class, he had told that not even a single card is identical as compared to the previous one. This was the fun part of the MDP, and I think there is a lot of chances that your creativity is going to increase through these activities. So it is fun plus learning plus insightful. So this is going to be a very useful thing for all of you if you're able to get a rank in your CA finals. Now I understand that some of you might be saying that it should also be open to non-rank holders, but then I can't help in this. ICAI has its policy that it is going to open only for CA final rank holders. Nevertheless, you can apply for the 4 weeks residential program of Center of Excellence, which happens at Jaipur for men and Hyderabad for women. So that is also a very good session, I've heard, and in that particular sessions also you can learn a lot of things as compared to the MDP. Now taking you through the campus of MDP, I've just clicked few photos and few videos. You can just go through them. So this was the campus where we used to stay. You are going to experience a hostel life for 25 days. So if you are a student who has not enjoyed or who has not experienced hostel life, trust me, this is going to be one of the best experiences for all of you. In those 25 days, you are going to enjoy and take the most out of these 25 days in your life. So for me personally, it was like an education trip filled with a lot of fun and excitement, plus a lot of learnings as well. So if you ask me, it was a break from my articleship days, and it was one of the best months I'd have in my life. So I think you should strive for getting a rank in your CA finals, because this is completely going to be a new experience for all of you. We also had some classes in gardens, that is outside the classrooms. So this was full of fun, and there was a lot of learning as well, and this used to refresh and recreate our mind. So that was a thing which I liked the most. Like having classes outside the classroom opens up your mind, and you are able to think more because of the freshness outside the classroom as compared to inside the classroom. So I think you should definitely go for the MDP if you get a rank in your CA finals, and trust me, this is going to be one of your best experiences. You are going to enjoy the most in these 25 days of your life. And finally, the last day was the campus placements day, during which we had to appear for all the interviews. So a lot of companies would shortlist you, out of which you have to give consent for 4 companies, and you have to appear for interview right from the morning itself. So if you're selected by one company in the morning itself, and if you say yes to that company, you cannot appear for an interview for the subsequent companies, because you have already said yes to that company. So altogether, this was also a very good experience for me. The campus placements happened in a 5-star hotel in Bangalore itself, and it took place right from 8 a.m. in the morning till 4 or 5 p.m. in the evening. So for the lucky ones who were placed by 9:30 a.m., they were enjoying for the rest of the day, but there were few unlucky ones as well who couldn't get job in the campus placements, and they had to apply for normal campus placements in ICAI. So this was the entire journey of management development program, and according to me, if you ask me my personal opinion, if you get a rank in your CA finals, should you go for it or no, I would definitely recommend all of you to go for it, because this is going to be one of the best experiences, and you are going to learn a lot of things. So if you want to have a look like how a typical day in an MBA college looks like, you can definitely go for the management development program. It is nothing but a cut short version of an MBA. At this point of time, I'd like to thank Unacademy for sponsoring the video. For CA Foundation and CA Intermediate students, there is a last lap revision batch which is commencing from 5th of October 2020. If you are interested, you can enroll for the same, and it is at a subsidized cost of 3,500 rupees for 1 month's subscription. You can anytime enhance the subscription as per your time and availability. You can use my code, that is Kushal5, to get a 10% discount on the cost. So thank you so much guys for watching the video. I hope this video was useful for all of you. If you do like the content, share it with all your friends, like the video, and subscribe to my channel so that I can create more videos for all of you. Thank you once again for watching the video. See you in the next video.